the 4 chords you need to know for this song are B major. So if you look at the keyboard, this is your middle C, and this is also C. So whenever you see 2, that's your C. And there's your B, B, D sharp, F sharp, B major. That's the first chord. And the next chord is F sharp major. So here's C, D, E, F. Go to F sharp, A sharp, C. That's your second chord. Next, you have the E major chord. So it's E, G sharp, and B. And lastly, so you're just moving, instead of E, you're going to play the D sharp, and that chord is actually called, it's a little complicated name, it's called D sharp suspended with augmented fifth. Yeah, it has a weird name, but basically it's when, to simplify, it's just the E sharp major, the E major, sorry, and then you're making the one note instead of E, you're going D sharp. Okay, and you know, it's kind of like a G sharp minor, but as if the notes are rearranged. So those are the 4 chords. Now for this song, the order, that was the order, but the only one difference you'll find is that sometimes you're playing on the top, right, for that first chord, the B major chord, and sometimes you're playing on the bottom. So it usually alternates. So for example, you start off by playing that initial chord, right? Si algún día te vas de casa, right? So you don't start right at the beginning singing. The singing only starts here on the E major, right? And so then you continue following the order of B major, and then F sharp major, E major, and that same one with the D sharp suspended. And then there's one little thing you have to do in between. So the free notes there are D sharp, F sharp, D sharp. So, and then now normally with the pattern, you would start again here, right? But this is where I'm telling you it alternates down here instead. So, right, remember, so we started here, and then we went here, and then we went here, and then we went here, and then we do our little interlude, and then instead of doing this, we go down to the bottom one, but we're doing the same chord. Right? Y voy directo por ti. So that's the pattern, right? And then after that, there's one more, this loose notes. So it's D sharp, C sharp. So, por ti. And then the same pattern. And remember, and then now we go high. So that's the pattern, and you're alternating high and low. And there's only one occasion in the song where you don't alternate, and that's actually later in the song, where you're alternating, and then at one point you go, it's like, you know, in the verse, right? The big verse that she's singing, and then here you're alternating and then you're at a high point. Aquella canción y cuando decoras con rosas mi habitación. Vamos a enseñar al mundo lo que es amor. Tú y podemos juntos. And then normally you would alternate because you already played the high, but don't alternate. Stay here. Porque amo todas las locuras de tu mente y así me encanta presumir tan inteligente. Okay, so and then you go back, right? And then after that you follow the same pattern of down, up, but it's only that one time where you do the high again. And the reason is so that on the chorus, the Me siento grande por ti chorus, you want to do the first rendition of the chorus with the low, and then the second rendition of the chorus with the high. So in order to have the first rendition with the low sound nice, that's why they put the high one, because they want to have the high one right before that, basically. Anyways, that's just extra, but that's the pattern. So, and you have to kind of alter how you're playing it. So normally the basic thing is just you play it 4 times, 4 times, right? So that's the normal one, right? And then when you add the thing in between, right? But sometimes, depending on what you're singing, you will kind of stop here, right? And the reason is it's only on those lines where you're going to start something new, right? For example, the second time you sing the chorus, me siento grande por ti, yo quiero intentar, no podría sin ti, toda mi felicidad es gracias a ti, y si yo me muero volvería por ti, por ti. So how you slow down like that. Anyway, so that's it. Good luck.